Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of The Double Life of Fidel Castro, My 17 Years as Personal Bodyguard to El Líder Maximo, by Juan Reinaldo Sanchez and Axel Gyldén. Translated by Catherine Spencer. Performed by Timothy Andrés Pabon. One. Cayo Piedra, the Castro's Paradise Island. Fidel Castro's yacht was sailing in the Caribbean Sea on the azure waters off the southern coast of Cuba. We had weighed anchor just 10 minutes earlier, and already white dolphins had come to join us. A school of 9 or 10 of them were patrolling on the starboard side right next to the hull, while another group streamed along in our wake 30 yards or so behind the rear port side, looking for all the world like the motorized escort of a head of state on an official visit. "The reinforcements are here. You can go and relax," I said to Gabriel Gallegos, pointing to the multitudes of dorsal swimmers cleaving through the water at high speed. My colleague smiled at my quip. 3 minutes later, however, the unpredictable creatures changed direction and moved off, disappearing into the horizon. "No sooner do they get here than they leave. What lack of professionalism," Gabriel joked in his turn. Neither of us were strangers to professionalism. We had both joined the personal security team of the commander 13 years earlier, in 1977, and in Cuba, nothing is more professional, more developed, or more important than the protection of the head of state. Fidel had only to make the smallest excursion out to sea on a simple fishing or underwater hunting trip for an impressive apparatus of military defense to come into operation. And so, Aquarama II, Fidel Castro's yacht, was unfailingly escorted by Pionera I and Pionera II, two powerful, virtually identical 55-foot-long speedboats, one of which was kitted out with every form of medical care to deal with the slightest health problem that might arise. The 10 members of Fidel's personal guard, the elite corps to which I belonged, were divided among these 3 vessels, just as on land we were divided among 3 cars. The boats were all equipped with heavy machine guns and stocks of grenades, Kalashnikov AK-47 rifles, and ammunition to prepare us for any eventuality. Since the start of the Cuban Revolution, Fidel Castro had lived under the threat of attack. The CIA admitted it had planned hundreds of assassination attempts involving poison or booby-trapped.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?